So you talked a little bit about this. One of your quotes I found somewhere: "We operate a data-driven advertising newsroom that helps synchronize brands with culture." So you need to be completely intimate with their DNA, as you mentioned before. What is that process like? How do you get down to that DNA of the brands you bring on to your team?
So basically, it happens by, number one, a traditional agency who said this is the essence of the brand. So we adopt that essence, and then we go out and we listen in the marketplace and understand what do consumers really think about the brand, and then we marry those two things together. And if you want to synchronize a brand with culture in real time, because if you think about traditionally, I took the values of the brand, I said this is what I stand for, and now I'm going to use a bunch of paid media in order to ensure that my audience believes that. We're trying to do something different. We're trying to say, if this is what we stand for, we have to understand what the headspace is of our current consumers, and then we have to find out an authentic way to make that connection. So it's very important to have both sides of the coin. And then once you have that, you have to produce content that lives in that space, that creates authenticity and creates relevance, because if you only are putting content out that the brand wants to put out, it's going to fall flat.
Right. I love people to attest, if they know me, that inside of an agency and inside of a brand is underestimated as the value. And you mentioned some of the folks solidly in place, it's been established, and some haven't. You find that process of helping them find their culture.
It's funny. It's like, if you think about like brands, and these are my values, this is my higher purpose, this is what I stand for, and this is why consumers should engage with us. It's like peeling back those layers is great. I think it can be very eye-opening even for a brand. It's like
it's like here. Don't think about it. They don't think it through.
Here's where we are, and here's where what consumers want, and how do we begin to fill those gaps? And
we ask people, why do you show up every day? And to raise our billings and make money. It's not. Tony Hsieh, he said of Zappos, said, I could have been anything in the box. I show up every day to give great service. Just happens to be shoes. And, well, they're going beyond that now, but they really got to help clients find that purpose.
I think that a higher purpose is key, and I think brands demand it even more. And I think the model of I purchase media and I look at my total reach and frequency and the number of times people see, and I say it again and again and again. We don't live there, right? So now the higher purpose is even more important, because I'm trying to connect in real time, and I'm trying to make myself not just something that you buy, but something that fits into your life and that you believe in and has purpose. You think about brands who are taking on bigger social causes and leaning in. You're seeing an evolution of brand used to be just about selling something. Now brands are using what they do, whether Starbucks trying to get jobs, or General Mills taking on interracial relationships, so forth and so on. Brands are saying, hey, we not only have a higher purpose, but we have things that we believe in as brands, and we're not going to back off. And when we go out after those kind of things, we're going to lean into them. And I think that makes a difference for consumers.
And that's where the consumers really connect.
They really connect, because they're like, oh, this brand has purpose. It's meaningful, and I feel good about spending my money with this brand.